Stephen Fenech from Tech Guide here, and today we're talking about the ASUS ZenBook Duo. This is a dual screen laptop. Now, ASUS have been producing ZenBook Duo models over the years, and this is the top of the tree. This has two 14-inch displays, 3K resolution at 120 Hertz. So great for being productive, for enjoying content. It has taken the laptop in a completely new direction. Let's take a closer look at it. Now here is the laptop in its usual laptop mode. So this is the ZenBook Duo. So you'll notice there's a keyboard here, and there is the first of the two 14-inch OLED displays. Now watch when I remove this keyboard. Would you believe this is a Bluetooth keyboard that just attaches magnetically? Now watch what happens now. You'll see there are now two displays. So I have a top 14-inch display and a bottom 14-inch OLED display. Now, there are several modes. We'll go through shortly what those modes are, but there are different ways you can use the computer, whether it's in laptop mode, desktop mode, sharing mode. We're going to go through all of them. But let's talk about the specs. Let's do a bit of a spec dump. So 14-inch, two 14-inch OLED screens, 120 Hertz. Overall, I'm going to put the keyboard back on. Overall, the laptop weighs just 1.65 kilograms. Now the screens are Dolby Vision certified, and the speakers are Dolby Atmos certified. The laptop is powered by Intel's Core Ultra 9 processors, and it's also Intel's very first integrated neural processing unit. And that helps. There is AI on board, Copilot with Windows 11. That is a big benefit. But now let's talk about all the different modes you can enjoy with the ZenBook Duo. Okay, let's start with the most obvious mode, and that is laptop mode. So here we have in its usual form. So you've got your keyboard, you've got your 14-inch screen, and this is beneficial because there aren't times when you can spread out and use the dual screen mode, sharing mode. There are times when you have to use this just as a regular laptop. You might be on a plane, a train, a bus. You need to do your work in more of a cramped space, but you still have all the things you'd expect from a regular laptop. You've got your full keyboard, you got your full trackpad, and of course this gorgeous 14-inch OLED screen. There is one other way you can use it. So if you decided you don't want to use the keyboard, you're still in laptop mode, but you didn't want to use the physical keyboard, you're able to call up a virtual keyboard. So you see there, you press 6 fingers on the screen and up comes the digital keyboard, if you like, the virtual keyboard. And you can also add, so this is a touch screen, of course, so you can, rather than using a trackpad, you can just touch the screen, do whatever you need, but you can also bring up a trackpad here on the side with the left and right button as well. In this laptop mode, where you've got half the screen taken up by the keyboard, you're also able to expand the keyboard to take up the entire bottom half of the screen. So you'll see you've now got a full virtual keyboard, and you have the trackpad underneath, which looks a lot like the actual keyboard, but you might want to just be able to type on the glass and use the trackpad with the left and right button. And so you saw there's version with the laptop with the keyboard attached, and then there's a version you can use in laptop mode without the keyboard but with the virtual keyboard. Now just on the keyboard, this is, I'll take it off here, this is a Bluetooth keyboard. So this connects, because you can use this wirelessly. So later on when I show you desktop mode, you'll see that the keyboard is separate to the computer. Now it does attach through some contacts here. So there is, when it's on the keyboard, it is not only got 0 latency, so it's pretty fast, but also even in Bluetooth, the latency is great. But also when it's connected, it's also being charged. So there is a way to keep the keyboard charged. It's being charged whenever it is attached to the keyboard, just like this. So once you attach it, it is charging again. There are a couple of ports here. There is a USB-C port. So if you do need to charge this separately, you can do that. But every time it is attached to the device, to the laptop in laptop mode, that keyboard is being charged. Okay, let's talk about dual screen mode. So you're able to remove the keyboard and have one big display. So you'll see it's now gone into one single display. And when you turn it sideways, you can also arrange it so that you just have one big screen. I'm trying to avoid the reflection there. A bit hard with two 14-inch screens, but it does give you this dual screen mode. And of course, there is a kickstand at the back here, so you're able to put that on the desk. I'll see if you can see it here. Here it is. So there's the dual screen mode, and you may choose to have it. So when you're using it in this method, you've got two portrait screens. So, and the keyboard of course still works. You'll see there's the mouse still moving around. So the mouse over here is still connecting, so I can still type, do whatever I need. But there is, if you prefer, like this is really handy if you're working on documents. You might have like a data sheet here, a document here. So it does suit the user to have this portrait mode side by side. But what if you want to use it in the landscape view? And you can easily do that by arranging it in this fashion. So still got the kickstand, and now we are in our dual screen mode, desktop mode, with the two landscape screens. So you may have something on the top screen, something on the bottom screen. You've still got your keyboard here as well. So you're able to expand your screen real estate. So this could be either one big document or one big image, one big video, or you can have two, like a browser here, something else here. So you are able to separate those and use both screens. So you've seen how you can use it in portrait mode. You can then also see the landscape screens as well. So this is what we're calling desktop mode. So desktop mode, dual screen mode is when you're having one screen, so both screens representing one image. Desktop mode is what I've just shown you. So we're using the kickstand, and that sits on the desk. You're able to see both screens, and you'll be able to use the keyboard separately. So I can take this, if I've got a bit of room to move, I can then say spread out. I might be at a cafe, I've got a big table, and I'm able to then use both screens, top and bottom. And that's great for your content, great for being productive, because more screen space allows you to open up more windows. There are ways you can divide the screens as well. So desktop mode is massive. Now we've seen this with foldable laptops. You remember there's a couple in the market. I think the most recent one was the HP Spectre. So the folding devices basically offer the same kind of features. And because it's a foldable screen, you're not getting this hinge here. So this is a 180-degree hinge, by the way. We'll talk more about that in sharing mode, but you can, it's locked itself up now. Let me just unlock it for you. There it is. So with the foldable, what you don't get this. So you don't have a hinge here. So basically it's one big screen that can bend in half. So it does have the same desktop mode. It does have the same ability to use it like one big image, and also has laptop mode as well. So the Spectre, the keyboard attaches magnetically to the bottom half, the top half, then looks like a regular laptop. But the fact that it's a foldable means that you're paying way more for the technology. Having a foldable screen is obviously a lot more expensive than putting a hinge in, and so for a laptop, this costs $3,999. The foldable laptops, you're looking at $9,000. Okay, we've seen laptop mode, we've seen dual screen mode and desktop mode. It's time now to check out the share mode. This is pretty handy because sometimes you want to show someone your like a document or some rather than everyone huddling around one little screen, or you might be sitting at a table, one person here, one person on the other side. You're able to replicate the screen for both people. So we can choose to have it the same screen on both sides. So you'll see that it is flipped around. So you'll notice that the same screen is replicated here, and whatever we do on this screen is replicated on this side. So if you're viewing a document, you're viewing a video, something where people can gather from different sides of the table, you're able to facilitate that quite easily using the ASUS ZenBook Duo. So no more crowding around a little screen. You can now see it pretty clearly. People can be sitting at either end of a table in a coffee shop or wherever you happen to be showing. You might be doing a presentation, so you're able to put the document, the deck, on that screen and replicate it in share mode. Now let's talk about connectivity, and the ASUS ZenBook has got a pretty strong connectivity game. Let's start on this side. You've got a full HDMI port over here and a headphone/microphone port on that side. On the other side, you can see a regular USB port, two USB/Lightning ports if you want to connect external monitors. And here you'll see that USB, that's a charging port for the keyboard. That's the keyboard sitting in the middle there. So I have to say the design of the ASUS ZenBook Duo is quite impressive. Now, even with the keyboard wedged between those two screens, it's still less than 2 centimeters thick. It has a total weight of 1.65 kilograms when the keyboard is there. So at first glance, it looks pretty much like a normal laptop, but it still has the dual screens, the detachable keyboard in a package that doesn't look too much bigger than your regular laptop. The word that comes to mind when I'm talking about the ASUS ZenBook Duo is quality. It's got an amazing build quality, so it feels solid in your hands and can take the day-to-day usage that laptops are expected to take. But also the screen quality as well. ASUS has always had tremendous OLED technology with their screens, and I've got to say the experience is amazing. There's Dolby Vision certified display, so if you're watching a movie, your favorite TV shows, they look amazing on the screen. And also the sound quality is remarkable as well. This device is also Dolby Atmos certified as well, so I think the whole audio visual experience is not going to disappoint. And on the performance side, you do have that Intel Core Ultra 9 processor that really gets things moving along. So it's running Windows 11, Copilot on board as well. So you've got a bit of a powerhouse here. If you want to get through your tasks and then kick back later to enjoy your entertainment, the ASUS ZenBook Duo can do all those things for you. The ASUS ZenBook Duo is available now. It's priced at $3,999 Australian dollars. If you're in the market for a laptop, I would strongly consider going down the path with ASUS. The ZenBook Duo, it's really going to, I think it's going to attract a lot of copycats this year. I think this idea and the quality of the experience is also excellent. So I think you're going to see a lot of imitators, and what they say is imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. ASUS prepare for a lot of flattery in 2024. If you want to read our complete review, you can check that out at techguide.com.au. Thanks for watching.